What's up, YouTube? It's AD here with US Squads, and just combing through the news. Been busy today with actually US Squad stuff, fun stuff, stuff that excites me. Um, we have an interesting thing going down in the next week. We have a lot of legislation, a lot of talk about gun control, Second Amendment rights, etc., etc. Well, New York, I'm sorry, New Yorkers, but you guys have douchebag politicians in your office. Overnight passed a very restrictive new set of gun laws that some seem to be reasonable, some are just absolutely ridiculous. And you New Yorkers, I am sorry. I am sorry that your own state government is restricting your ability to defend your house and to protect yourselves, infringing on your Second Amendment rights. But in the middle of the night last night, they passed new legislation to really make things hard for you guys, and it's called the Secure Ammunition Firearms Enforcement Act. A New York law bans possession of any high-capacity magazine regardless of when they were made and sold. Now, I need clarification on this, and I'm sure you New Yorkers do too. Okay, what's high capacity? For example, my sporting rifle, my AR-15 sporting rifle, has a standard capacity of 30 rounds. So you're saying if I own a 60 round magazine, that's illegal, or 90 round or 100 round drum? Also, my Glock has a standard capacity of 17 rounds. When I bought that Glock 17, it came with 3 standard capacity magazines. So does that mean that anything above 17 rounds is illegal? Also, and I don't know if this verbiage is from the law. If it is, this shows you how ignorant these politicians are when they don't even understand simple firearms language. Only clips able to hold 7 rounds can be sold in the state. Now, clips apply to revolvers. They don't apply towards semi-automatic handguns or rifles, typically. A semi-automatic usually has a box magazine or a ammunition magazine. That's not called a clip. So clips able to hold the 7 to 10 rounds can be possessed. That means you can have a 7-round magazine, not a clip, and then but can be loaded with no more than 7 rounds. This is a great way to neuter the protection abilities to the good law-abiding citizens. So if there's somebody breaking into my house and there's multiple people, you're telling me that I have to triple check and make sure I have 7 rounds of ammunition before I can protect my household and protect my family? Most ridiculous thing I've ever read in my life. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is common sense gun law? This makes no sense to me. Does it make sense to you guys? I don't even get it. Requires ammunition dealers to do background checks for gun owners. Okay, what system's in place, New York, to have you do all these things? Require any therapist who believes there's mental health things in there that I'm not going to really address. I'd have to think about some of these more, but these first things that really hinder the ability for good law-abiding citizens to procure ammunition and to have a good defensive rifle or pistol. Require the registration of assault weapons. What's an assault weapon? I don't have any assault weapons. I have semi-automatic rifles. I don't own an assault weapon. I don't own a weapon that has full burst fire capabilities. Do you guys? I own a sporting rifle. I own a AR-15, which AR does not stand for assault rifle. AR is a designation. It's actually copyrighted by Colt. It's just 2 words. It just happens. People put AR as assault rifle. AR does not stand for assault rifle. AR actually goes back to the company that started it all, called Armalite. Again, back to the people, these politicians they're writing laws and they don't even understand what they're writing laws against. Stolen guns should be reported in 24 hours. That's common sense. I like that one. Okay. Stipulates that stolen guns should be reported within 24 hours. You would have a hard time stealing weapons from my house, but if you were able to steal one, I would report it. Of course I would. Tighten the state's description of assault weapon. Okay. Tighten the description of assault weapons. Previous states' laws define assault weapon having 2 military rifle features. Listen, just because I have a semi-automatic rifle that has a standard capacity of 30 rounds, military style rifle. I also have a pistol that has a 30 round magazine. Come on, guys. A gun is a gun. None of my firearms fire fully automatic. I don't have any class 3 firearms as far as fully automatic. So this is, I mean, these are just little things that just hinder you. The thing is you think bad guys follow the laws. So when two guys decide to break into my house with firearms, are they going to go, hold on, bro, let me make sure I have 7 rounds of ammunition in this firearm. I don't want to break the law. Oh, wait, I'm going to rob this guy. Like, they give a shit. But then we take the good law-abiding citizen, and law-abiding citizen, his house is getting broken into, he grabs his firearm and he loads it. Oh, wait, I better not put more than 7 rounds of ammunition in this or I'll be breaking the law. And then when he engages his target, defends his household, and forensics shows that he had 1 magazine and fired 15 rounds, what's going to happen then? Are you going to prosecute this guy for defending his household with lethal force? New York, get your shit together. These politicians are a joke. Man, stand up. New Yorkers. You guys going to let these guys sneak in there and write these laws while you're sleeping and then sign them into law and you wake up and bam, all of a sudden your personal defense capabilities are neutered. This is just crazy stuff, and if these laws start trickling into other states, we have a major problem. I have no offense, New York. I'm sure your state is a wonderful place to live. I have plenty of friends from New York. I never intend to live there. Okay, you do. So are you guys okay with this? Because if I lived in your state, I would be very not okay with this. I would be outraged because this set of laws written in the middle of the night behind your guys' back is infringing on your civil liberties. It's infringing on your Second Amendment rights, and if you guys lay down and take it, then I guess you guys aren't as tough as everybody says you guys are, because I got some New York friends that are pretty tough dudes, but I'm sure that they're not really happy with this either. I haven't really texted or talked to them about this yet, but yeah, this is nuts. Now let's go back. I'm going to wrap this video up because we got other stuff to talk about. And I just have... Does anybody remember this guy? This douchebag? Let me tell you that one thing, you politicians. Now, you politicians, if you did this one thing, this would save lives. I'm going to help you out. I'm just a normal dude. I own a business. I'm just a business owner. Just a guy that just does his thing. I'm not a politician. I don't have any agenda like you politicians do to get to certain places in political offices, thus doing weird stuff. Why don't you guys do something? Why don't you politicians step up and do something? Why doesn't somebody step up and say, President Obama, this guy, for domestic terrorism, for killing innocent women, children, and men, this guy needs to be executed. You need to sign an execution order to immediately execute this guy, regardless of mental stability, regardless of what he says. This domestic terrorist should be sentenced to death immediately. And if something was written where the president could do that with this form of domestic terrorism, and he was to be executed, wouldn't that make more of a difference? Wouldn't that put in the seeds of people's brains that you cannot walk in there and shoot innocent people? Would that save more lives? I think it would. But you know what? We're soft. The government is soft. The politicians are soft. They don't want to take the hard line, step up, and make executive decisions like this execution order for this domestic terrorist. That would save more lives, because that would set precedents. That would say, listen, you cannot walk into a place and shoot innocent people. If you do, you can die. We will put you in front of a firing squad and we will kill you for domestic terrorism, for killing innocent women, children, and men. That's what needs to happen, guys. We are going the wrong direction. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? This is my opinion. Purely my opinion. But I believe that something bigger and better needs to be done. Thanks for watching. I'm out of time.